Hi everyone, I'm Ariana of arianaiu.com, and it is my last full day on the beautiful island of Hawaii, in the state of Hawaii. And so I wanted to take a little break from our Q&A just to share something with you guys and ask you a question. So I hope that you will answer my question in the space below this post, because I really do want to hear what you have to say. So one of the reasons that I came to Hawaii, I've been here for about 2 weeks, one of the reasons that I came to Hawaii right now is that about 4 months ago I had a miscarriage, and it was pretty much the hardest thing that I've ever gone through. Really, really painful. And so I knew that I needed to take some time for myself to heal. And since the miscarriage, I kind of had this image of just being in a hammock on the beach, and that would be exactly what I needed. And so 4 months went by, and I had been really busy with work and, you know, whatever else kind of came up. And so, you know, I haven't done that till now. And so this past 2 weeks, I've gotten a lot of stuff done. I've done a lot of videos, as you know, because that's been our whole interaction this week, and a little bit on Facebook. And I have done some work on copywriting. I was doing a copywriting training. The first week I actually got to spend with my husband, just actually having a lovely vacation, which was really nice. And I've also been making a bit of a film on miscarriage, of what it's about, because I have a background as a labor and delivery nurse, among other things, and I have delivered stillborn babies and been with the families during those times, and I've had a lot of training on how to deal with miscarriage and stillbirths and perinatal loss. So I did that because I felt like it was something that would be healing for me, and that would be really helpful, because I have I have an incredibly well-rounded knowledge of the subject now. More well-rounded than I really want. But, you know, obviously there was some reason that this happened. I do believe that. Although don't ever tell that to somebody who's had a miscarriage. It does not help. It does not help at all. So, and that's just something that I'm doing for my own healing, and because I feel like it's something that's really needed. So at some point in the next few months, you'll probably get a little information about that if you want it. I'll probably just mention it in my newsletter. It's something that I'm just going to put out as a gift to whoever needs it, because what I realized is that people don't know how to deal with someone who's had a miscarriage. They don't know what to do about it or how to respond and react. So I wanted to help, because, you know, I think people didn't really know how to respond with me, and I was not in an emotional state where I could actually tell people what I needed. So, you know, so I figured this would be useful. And while I've been here, since I've been doing all of that, and I've really been having this last week to reflect and take time for myself, for my own healing, and go to the spa. I just came back from the spa not very long ago. I had this amazing Ayurvedic treatment where they drip oil on your forehead, and then it goes in your hair, and then you leave it on your hair, and it makes your hair all lovely and shiny, and it's supposed to be calming and soothing, which, you know, I needed after this week. After the miscarriage and everything else. And the thing that I've sort of figured out this week is that everything that I do really revolves around self-love. You know, that is my mission, is to learn to love myself and to help others to learn to love themselves in a way that is so deep and profound that it's really transformative. And so everything that I do, you know, whether I'm working with people on their personal brand or on their business or on their relationships, you know, whatever aspect of their lives I'm working with, that seems to always be what it comes back to, is, you know, how do we love ourselves enough to do whatever it is that we need to do to honor ourselves. And, you know, I've got this really exciting concierge shopping trip coming up. When I leave, I'll be going to LA with Sybil Henry for a few days to do my concierge shopping, and I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a lot of fun, but, you know, that brings up a lot of body issues, you know, because it's, you know, what can I wear that will make me feel and look beautiful? And, you know, anytime you go shopping, I'm sure all you girls know, men, maybe some of you do, I don't know, but when you go shopping, it's like, it brings up all those issues, because you put on those clothes that were made for some, like, idealized person in the head of the designer, and a lot of those clothes just weren't made to fit our bodies, because we all have different shape and size bodies. And so there has been a lot for me to think about this week, just for myself and all of my preparation. And, you know, and I've had a lot of time where I felt a bit sad, and you know, and that's part of the healing process. It's, you know, that's what it is. And so it really, really got me to thinking that everything that I do revolves around self-love. And what if it was just, what if that was enough? You know, what if I've been in such a fog these last 4 months. You know, grief has a way of doing that, where it kind of puts these clouds around you. And the moments that I've had of clarity have been when I've been with clients, because it's like, in those moments, some part of me knows that I need to be on. And so when I get with my clients, it's so crystal clear and everything makes sense. And then when I go to work on myself and my own business, that's when I start to get fuzzy. You know, which is why I have like 5 coaches right now, because I've needed people who can see me clearer than I can see myself. And, you know, with everything I've been feeling, that's been really hard. So what I'm really wondering is, I'm wondering if I can, still doing what I do, the branding work and the business coaching, I'm wondering if I were to really make that focus be self-love and talk about it outright, what kind of a reaction that would have in the marketplace. Because that's what it comes down to. Because when we have situations in our lives that suck, and when we're grieving, and when we're faced with loss, that, for me, that's how I move forward, is I have to find a way to really love myself through whatever I'm feeling. And, you know, the business stuff is always a reflection of what's going on with us internally, for me and my clients. You know, maybe it doesn't feel the same for you guys, but I guess that's why I attract the people that I attract. And, you know, for me, branding is really about loving ourselves enough to be who we are, and to do it in a way that is so empowered that people just want to be with us. They want our genius. They want to get to share in our wisdom and our strength and our qualities, whatever they are that make us uniquely us. And that, to me, that's the essence of branding to me. It is being who you are in the most empowered, amazing way. And so, having gone through everything that I've gone through in these past 4 months, and having the time to reflect and grieve and mourn and think and really feel this week, because for me this week the fog has lifted. You know, I'm left with me. I'm left with me, who I really am, which is really great. It's really, really good to be back in touch with myself. And so I'm wondering if you saw somebody out there who was marketing for branding, because that is where my heart is. The branding to me is the biggest piece in business, and it's the most rewarding. If I was talking about that in terms of self-love, what would your reaction be? I'd really love to know, because because I'm still grieving a bit, and you know, there's still a bit of the fuzz around the corners, and because I could use some help, and I'd love and appreciate to hear what you have to say. So thank you. Thank you for watching this, and for listening, and for supporting me, because I can feel all of you that I've been talking with and interacting with, and you know, chatting over Facebook with, and you know, when I am reaching out like this, I can feel the support around me, and so I know you're there, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. So again, thank you for listening, and letting me be really authentically, truly, very deeply, and vulnerably be me. So that kind of, the words kind of felt a little jumbled there, but letting me be me, and being me in a vulnerable way. So thank you. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts. So until we meet again, all of my love and my joy to you, and to your luxuries.